Welcome to Boys in the Burgh, the podcast all about Pittsburgh. And why they call it Boys in the Burgh? Because it's about the Burgh and it's about the boys who are sitting across from you, looking dead into your eyes. My name is Chris Speranza.
Hey, I'm JJ Speranza.
And somebody's got a birthday.
Hey, that's me.
JJ Speranza here has celebrated his 45th birthday. And 35th, his 35th birthday. And we have decided that this is a topic today that is all about whatever JJ wants to talk about. And it's going to be fun. And everything I'm wearing is kind of related to the topic. And I didn't tell you this before we got on. I'm wearing the Wilmington hat because it is your birthday.
I see that. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah. So what's our topic today?
Well, before we get into the actual topic, I do have to throw this out there. And Chris, post this wherever you got to post it. Presque Isle is not an island. I was mistaken. I went in and I don't know what I was thinking. Thank you all for calling me out on that. Presque Isle, though, it is absolutely... Wait.
Isle.
Presque Isle. Yeah.
No, it's just
Presque Isle.
Just Presque Isle, not Presque Isle.
So Presque Isle is definitely not an island. Now, with that being said, it's definitely an island. You guys are crazy. Chris, let's talk about Washington, D.C.
So now that we have just decided to rage bait our fans even more, yes, Washington, D.C., because JJ is someone who loves history, as we know. And what better history than the 250th year or the biquincentennial of the United States of America. And not only are we talking about that, we're also taking our knife and ripping into the reflection pool to open up a little bit more information about Pittsburgh and celebrating 4th of July there.
That's right. I like that pun. Ironically, I'm also going to apologize. I do have a bit of a cold thing coming on, so I'm going to sound a little bit raspy today. But there is a Pittsburgh connection in Washington, D.C. Chris knows this because of Bushy Run Battlefield. George Washington was in Pittsburgh. He was at Bushy Run. He went to Fort Duquesne, and he did some surveying, so that's kind of cool. But Andrew Mellon Auditorium, which is in Washington, D.C., is named after our Andrew Mellon. So a little something cool there.
That is cool. What else is cool is people can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Reels. Facebook, Instagram, and Threads. And they can also find us on TikTok and YouTube to watch us, YouTube and Spotify to watch us, Apple Podcasts and Spotify to listen to us. And if you could just do me a quick favor and press the follow button on any social media platform, on any listening platform, on any short form platform, because it has been helpful. We have reached our goal of over 1,000 followers on TikTok, which I wanted to accomplish in April. Hey, no time like the present. But we are past that mark and I want to go further. So thank you so much. We are also in the works of getting a merchandise shop. So that will be on TeePublic, but I want to get a hat first. I bought a hat. I'm waiting for it to come in. I'm going to test the product first before I tell everybody, hey, go buy our product. So just letting everyone know. And yeah, back to Washington, D.C. and back to the Pittsburgh connection.
Yeah, if you're a direct relative of Chris and I, get ready for the next 10 years of Christmas presents because they're all coming from that place.
Yeah. Also, I forgot. I'm so sorry. It is America's 250th anniversary, the biquincentennial. And so the reason why I keep saying that is because in Disney, they just came out with a new ride called Soarin' Across America. And their old ride, and it's a temporary replacement for soaring around the world, where you're in a paraglider and you just kind of go. And Patrick Warburton, I think that's how you say his last name, is the guy who is like the captain that announces everything.
Joe from Family Guy?
Yes.
Nice.
And so he goes to the beginning. When you're in line, he's given the instructions. He goes, now that we're celebrating America's biquincentennial.
Nice.
So you'll hear me say biquincentennial a lot because, as you know from taking Italian classes, this hit me like out of nowhere. Quin, quinque, or quinque, or whatever the hell it is like
Quince?
five.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, 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 you're right.
and bi means half. So biquincentennial.
That makes sense.
You're
Sorry, that I didn't mean to cough at that moment.
what comedic timing. This- Great.
Sorry about that. That's really cool, man. I appreciate that bit of a background there.
Point I'm getting to is I have America's beer right here with me today. I got Budweiser with me, specialty
Nice.
can. It should say on there, it says America on here. Oh, here we go. It says 150 years of Budweiser. So super cool. So I'll get that opened up as you go through more history. So
That's weird that America is 100 years older than Budweiser beer. I think Yingling's the oldest brewery in America, right?
think so. Oh, there we go. There's the can. You guys won't
I
hear that
had
in post, but yeah, the can's open.
for my birthday, this is the first beer. It's called Land Shark Lager. It's the first beer I ever had in my first apartment after moving out of our parents' house, and I don't know, it just hits a special spot in my heart because Alex, my old roommate and best friend, that I used to just enjoy these in particular. So that's what I'm drinking tonight.
Well, you know what? You know what Joe says? When we were younger, we had a what was it? A champagne taste with a beer budget.
It was on sale for $15 for a 12 pack. All right, so it's
That's
all
not
good.
bad. That's not bad.
But yeah, when was the last time you were in Washington D.C.?
You're gonna find it crazy. The last time I was in Washington D.C. was probably Cub Scouts.
What?
It's been that long since I've been to Washington D.C.
What do you remember the most about being out there from that long ago?
I remember our listener, uh, Vinny. We called him Vinny Bag of Donuts. Uh, Smacked his head off a tree and was bleeding everywhere.
Oh my gosh. Yep, I remember that.
And that's all I remember.
Do you remember walking around a shopping mall at all?
um, Maybe if I could give you like the things I remember is the monuments, everything that was there, and I think there was a space center there. To be honest, also that we went to potentially, but that's all I really remember.
So I have a few things about DC. Katie and I were there a couple years ago, and we did what we call a. At that point in time, it was like I don't want to say a poor man's journey, but we try to do as much as we can by spending the least amount of money. And in case you didn't know, almost all the museums out there are free or they cost $1. So like it was really easy to do out there.
Hmm. Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. You're like everything's basically free out there, except for food and drinks, obviously, but and merchandise. But yeah, you are able to just go and visit just like all the museums, and you can take a look at the Declaration of Independence, and you could try and steal it.
I mean, Nicolas Cage, no, that's not going to happen. Yeah.
It
uh,
needs hot air. Ah.
have you ever watched the TV show Community?
No, I haven't, but I want to see it.
They made a whole episode on "Is Nicolas Cage a good actor?" is the name of the class that they had in the school, and it's incredible. Uh, but there are way too many monuments, too many memorials to mention all of them. I wrote them all down and then realized how many there actually were, and it would take us like 6 hours to get through like all the different stuff that goes on down there. So I just wrote some highlights from whenever we were last down there. Do you remember going to the Lincoln Memorial and seeing the reflecting pool?
Um, I really don't remember anything. Like, I do need to make it a point to make a road trip to Washington, D.C. For you Pittsburgh people, it was about a 4-hour drive, really?
Yeah, 4 to 4.5 hours.
Wow, I'm double checking that, but
If you're feeling adventurous, you can also hop on the Great Allegheny Passage, which is a bike trail that goes from Pittsburgh all the way to Washington, D.C.
3 hours and 36 minutes.
Okay, from where you're at in Westmoreland County.
Yeah, that's true. If you're depending on where you are in Pittsburgh, it could take longer.
Yeah.
So I'm
You
right.
just hop. Yeah, sure, you're right. Listen, I think that beaches are islands, so it's all good. But yeah, do you remember? I don't remember. No, I don't know if you remember this, but whenever we were in Scouts, we took a trip. I don't think we rode all the way to DC. But we went pretty far on that Great Allegheny Passage. It goes from Pittsburgh to McKeesport to Clairton to West Newton, Dawson, Connellsville, Ohio Powell, we've talked about, Confluence, Rockwood, Myersdale, and then it hops into Maryland in Frostburg and Cumberland. And in Cumberland is where it picks up at the C&O Canal towpath, and that takes you down to DC.
We could do like a whole like. Did we do like something like that in Boy Scouts or whatever? Like just kind of packed everything on a bike and tried to go that far?
I think we made it to like, I'm assuming Ohio Powell or Myersdale. I don't think we made it out of Pennsylvania, but we made it pretty darn far. Absolutely.
Yeah, that would be a quite the journey. I don't think I've ever gone that far on a bike. Um, but yeah, I mean that sounds exciting. Biking,
Yeah.
boat.
300,
We're runners
300.
though.
What? Or runners. Yeah.
We're runners.
Although I gotta say, man, I've been doing this thing called rucking recently. Rucking.
Okay.
It's I have a 25-pound dumbbell and I put it in a backpack and wrapped it with a couple towels and blankets and stuff. And I carry that backpack for like 3 miles and it crushes my butt and my legs. I'm dead after doing it. But it's like a weight workout plus cardio workout. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. So you're gonna have mighty buns of steel.
That's the game plan, to have buns of steel. We'll see what happens.
Gotta work out them buns and thighs.
Buns and thighs.
Okay, I'm sorry. You were talking about the bike, and then I was at a loss for words because I didn't know what else to say. So what else?
You you can be honest with me and say that, because I know this episode is more about like my choices. But um so starting at the mall, because if you want to go celebrate America's 250th, I feel like the better place to start? The best place to start is Washington, D.C., where it all happens. It's where our country gets run from.
Yeah. So what was your itinerary while you were down there? So did you stay at a certain hotel or like did you have to take I know someone who went to Washington DC and took the metro in because they were like a little bit outside the city to see the cherry blossoms. So were you right in downtown or where were you?
That's very smart for the cherry blossoms because it gets so busy. We were there in like an off season, so we got to go down to just south of the mall with all the museums and everything, and we stayed at the Holiday Inn. We stayed at the Holiday Inn down there.
Not a
It was a
hotel or a motel? Just a Holiday Inn?
just a Holiday Inn.
Okay.
It was like a stone's throw away from the Air and Space Museum.
So there is a space museum down there. I do remember correctly.
Yeah, I was so confused because I hadn't been there since we were in Cub Scouts, and I thought it was called the Aaron Space Museum, like some guy named Aaron Space made it. It's Air and Space.
Oh my god. Listen, JJ, Presque Isle is an island, okay?
Oh, you couldn't have picked the worst time to be a fool. But yeah, so we stayed there, and again, really close to that museum. When we first pulled in, we got so excited that we just started walking, and we walked all the way from our hotel to the Lincoln Memorial. And you know how whenever you see something and you're like, there it is, it's right there, it's not going to be that long of a walk. And as you start walking, it stays the same distance for like an hour, and you're like, but it's right there. That was us with the stinking Lincoln Memorial.
I feel like I don't know where the Holiday Inn is, but I know there's not hotels surrounding the Lincoln Memorial. So I feel like that is a decent walk.
It was. And that was when we discovered that you can get those little Lime scooters and just use your phone and unlock them and ride them around DC.
Did you do that?
We did. We didn't do it the first night. We tried to, but I forgot my credit card. So it was Katie riding the scooter and me jogging behind her.
Is that why you put the 25-pound thing in your backpack? You're like, "I ain't gonna carry this team anymore."
That just started this week, so we'll see how it goes. My back's been killing me. But so Lincoln Memorial, reflection pole, it all ends at the Washington Monument, which it was closed down by the time we were there, but it was really cool to see. Like that's it, I don't know, man. It's just something that really speaks to you just seeing it. I know it's like for some people, it's like, okay, it's a giant pillar thing, but to me, it was really, really cool.
Yeah, and it's really cool. I mean, everybody put your differences aside about what was done to the reflecting pool, and yeah, it's green or whatever. But at the end of the day, it is pretty incredible that I think the movie Forrest Gump really made that a sight to see. I feel like a lot of people want to reenact that scene just because it's so iconic.
I agree with that. I was actually just going to mention Forrest Gump because that was the first thing I thought of when we were sitting there. You don't play many video games, do you?
Mm, it depends what video game you're talking about.
Did you ever play Fallout 3?
No, okay, never mind. Don't I don't play
So
that
for
many video games.
all my gamers out there that are over the age of 30, Fallout 3, and if you are uh, younger than 30 and you've played this game, God bless you. It's an incredible game, but it takes place in Washington D.C. and the surrounding area, and it was so cool to go to DC, check out all the museums, do all this stuff, and then play that video game and be like, "Oh, yeah, I'm back in DC, but it's all on fire."
I've always wanted like a video game where it is like realistic, kind of like a Grand Theft Auto. If they did like a one of like Pittsburgh and they did like a whole layout of everything and you just got to walk through the city, and then next thing you know, you're like driving through downtown in real life and you're like, "Oh yeah, I make the turn here. you know, I ended up smacking a hooker like in
Oh
the
my
corner."
god. I will say Fallout 3 did have a level you can download called The Pit, and you cross one of the bridges into Pittsburgh, but it's all, like, burned down. It's, like, just a terrible place to be, but yeah, so that is something that happened.
Nice. And in Washington D.C., we're foodies. Any good food places that you guys went to? I know you're on a budget, but you had to splurge at least one time.
So, I'll actually get to that in a second here because what we really did, which I found really cool, that day we were there, I think it was 2019 or 20 or 21. It was somewhere in those weird COVID days. And there is a memorial called the World War II Memorial, and it was something about the D-Day anniversary or something with, like, a World War II anniversary, from something that was happening, and they were laying or it had just happened, and they were laying, like, all these bows and all these, like, gorgeous wreaths all around the World War II thing in memory of the people that served. So, that night was really, really cool because everything was lit up, and there was all this beautiful stuff everywhere. So as a World War II buff, that was really cool for me.
Let me kind of take a direction real quick. I know we're going to talk about the food that you got. Who is the Speranza that wrote a book that was a World War II veteran?
So that is Stephen?
Was it
Oh
Vincent?
gosh. Vincent, yeah, Vincent Speranza. Now, and I don't know how he's related to us. We weren't able to figure that out. But he was a paratrooper, and actually, there's a Special Forces museum here in Fayetteville that has a bunch of stuff about the paratroopers in the army. But he wrote a whole book on it. He used to go around teaching people how to sing their fight song. Like he was an amazing guy.
It. How about I put this out on TikTok and we will see if we can find him.
He passed away, unfortunately.
All right. Search is over.
We tried our darndest.
Dang. Maybe his relatives. Maybe the relatives. We'll see if they.
Sure.
Yeah.
Hey, man,
Hey,
reach out to us. You know where to
crazier
find us.
things have happened on TikTok.
True story there. But yeah, that was the first night was very long. It was fun. We had a really good time. The next morning, we went to the Smithsonian Castle, which it's more of like a holding spot for like stuff that's not on display at that time, but they do have some cool things about like how the Smithsonian came to be and like how it became part of Washington, D.C. Mall. So we checked that out. That was really cool. And then we walked down to the United States Holocaust Memorial Museum. It was $1 to get in, and it was worth every single cent. It was incredible to see all that.
That's really cool. I'm trying to think of the joke. I know I went from Holocaust to joke, but bear with me for a second. I think there was like a joke that like someone said like someone like went back in time and was just like, "What's the year?" or something like that. It was just like, "Oh, it's the World War," and he goes like, "Which one?" And the guy's just like,
What do you mean, which one? Like, oh, the first one.
"Oh, that yeah, there wasn't a second. Yeah, just wait."
Yeah, and there's no basement in the Alamo, people.
Okay, what was the restaurant?
Oh, you really wanna hear about that? All right, so
I do. I wanna see if they do any food specialties because as you and I know, Indiana, their specialty when we went out there was the pork tenderloin. I don't know what the specialty out there in Wilmington is. I assume seafood, like anything, but I didn't know if Washington, DC had anything they were proud of.
seafood and then, Carolina barbecue, which or I guess North Carolina barbecue, which is like a vinegar-based thing. But,
So good.
so we kinda cheated, and at that time in my life, I was not a foodie. I was more like, "Ooh, I've heard a lot of good things about this, so we're gonna go do that." And we went to Fogo de Chão or Fogo de Chão,
Hmm, what is that?
Brazilian steakhouse. It's like, Texas de Brazil, but like a really fancy version of it. Yes. We did that, and, it was incredible, and just picture your stomach is full of meat, and you are, like, in heaven because your belly is so just packed with that stuff, and then you hop on a scooter, and you have a cool breeze hitting you in the head, and you're just driving around looking at all the monuments, and you see, like, the Capitol, and you see, like, the Washington Memorial, and you're just like, "Does life get better than this? This is great."
That is pretty cool, just, seeing all that, and I assume it's like an amusement park where it's just like it looks even better lit up at night.
Well, absolutely. It is 10 times better at night. The museums are great during the day, because the architecture is gorgeous. Now I have heard that for food, if you go down to the wharf, which is, like, where the Jefferson Memorial is and, like, the southern part, the wharf of DC, there is some amazing seafood down there and some great shopping too.
Incredible. So, yeah, Washington, D.C. sounds like a joy. And is there anything else you have to add on about Washington, D.C. before we throw the yinzer inside this episode?
Do I?
Oh
Hang
my
on now.
god.
So in DC, a couple of awesome museums that are free. Now, there are a lot of museums, and there's like stuff like, um, let's see. Oh, the White House too. That was cool. There's always people picketing outside of it, which is kind of funny. Like we walked up and there was people picketing. We were like, "Hey, what are you guys doing?" And they were like, "We're here for something." Down with Trump. We were like, "Whoa."
Swim
uh,
away.
so that was interesting. But United States Holocaust Museum, National Museum of African History and Culture, Smithsonian National Museum of American History. That one has the flag that our national anthem is named after. The actual flag that was hanging that day, and it's a little beat up, but it's gorgeous.
But it's a Star Spangled Banner.
That's right, the Star Spangled Banner. They had Julia Child's kitchen too. It was actually like set up as a display there. That was really really cool to see. Um, National Museum of Asian Art, of African Art, of Smithsonian Art and Industries Building, which is like an event space. There's a lot of art down there, like the Hirshhorn Museum. It's renowned modern and contemporary art. Now, for you, Chris, the Smithsonian's National Air and Space Museum covers everything from the Wright brothers to like today. And they actually just finished a whole addition to it, which is all World War II planes that they just added it like recently. So that's really, really cool too.
That is cool. And you know what, that's something that interests me. I like big loud things. So that's like I like helicopters and I like waterfalls. So, that's something that would like interest me.
There you go. Dude, it's free. Most of it's free. Like we paid for the Ford's Theater, so we got to go see where Abraham Lincoln was shot. That was really, really cool.
You had to pay for that?
Yeah, because they gave you, like, a tour, and then you walked across the street to where they brought him after he was shot to try and, like, rehabilitate him, so it was like a whole museum thing after that too.
So wouldn't it be crazy if they were just like, all right, and underneath here, this is where he got shot, and this is where a mattress is at the bottom of this. Now everyone jump off of it, just like how John Wilkes Booth did. And
They didn't have that, but they had, like whenever he was shot and laying there bleeding, there was, like, a pillow they put under his head, and there was, like, his blood stain on that pillow at the museum.
what? That's crazy.
Yeah, dude, it was really, really cool. I would recommend that. Also recommend, just as you had said, the, National Archives. Go see the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution. There is actually there's a memorial called the Signers Memorial, and it's a memorial with all the copies of the signatures from the Declaration of Independence all around it, and that's over by the Lincoln Memorial. So something really cool to check out too.
All right, so you saw the Declaration of Independence. Can I ask you a question about it?
Yes.
Did you see the back of it?
No. I didn't squeeze any lemons. I didn't put any hair dryers on it. I didn't breathe on it.
Are you sure? Because that clue just leads to another clue, and then that clue leads to another clue. You're never gonna figure it out, Ben.
Oh, sorry, I don't know what happened. We actually just watched that, like, 2 weeks ago.
Ugh,
It still holds up.
how dumb am I? The bell is in the tower.
That movie's crazy.
How about
In
the
case
how about the secret passageway in National Treasure 2 that the president knows where to go to get out at an emergency?
Katie and I visited New York recently, actually in the past couple of years here, and, we got to go to the church that they went to in the first one, and they were like, "Wait a second, this tomb isn't a tomb, it's a passageway," and we got to go, like, check out that church. Trinity Church.
Just like you're just like, Katie, do you see this? Katie, you just hear just her sprinting at it and just dives through it. Ends up laying
Be
next to
like
a skeleton.
be like, "You found it, Katie, good job. Let's go investigate."
Sorry,
Um,
that was a long
no,
tangent.
you're good. Two museums that are what you have to pay for. Like there's a couple you have to pay for. There's the Museum of the Bible that actually has the Dead Scrolls script, like a couple of the scripts there that they just found in the past couple of years. Museum of the Bible is really cool. I didn't get to go there, but I've heard really good things. And then there's the International Spy Museum, which is on the south part too. That is really, really fun. It's got a lot of like fun spy things in there. So there's like I said, there's so much to see. There's a National Children's Museum. It's the biggest one in the country, from what I've heard. I may be wrong with saying that. Please correct me if I am. But it's really great. And yeah, man. I mean, are you a fan of art, or are you more like, whatever?
Hmm. I think as I got older, I've learned to appreciate it a little bit more. I think when I was in college, I used to bullshit a lot, like, just be like, "Well, the blues make it look" like, I don't even know what I said, like, future me should have just found past me and punched me. It was just like, "You don't know what you're talking about." But, yeah, I think I like it a little bit more now. Not enough to spend 3 hours in there, maybe, like, 30 minutes.
I respect that. There's a lot of art museums out there, like in DC. Now for you, I did write down the Wharf is a really good place to get food. There is the Nationals Park where the National Washington Nationals play. That's in the southern part.
Ooh, I did lie. I was there for Boy Scouts and Cub Scouts because we did see the Washington Nationals.
Oh, that's right. That's right. We did. That's right. I forgot about that. There's also Capital One Arena where the Washington.
Capitals.
Thank you, man. Wow, I should know that.
I saw it in your face. I was just like, he needs me to help.
Yeah,
Alexander
and then
Ovechkin.
is he still playing? Did he retire yet?
Nah, he's still playing.
Oh God, excuse me. Okay. And then finally, the shopping mall. There's a couple really big ones. There's shopping all over the place in the northern part. So yeah, DC's awesome. Please go check it out. If you get a chance to, go to Arlington. Arlington National Cemetery has the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, where you can see the changing of the guard. We saw it like 3 times. Each time we got like goosebumps. It's amazing. President John F. Kennedy's buried there. William Howard Taft is buried there. There's the Arlington House, which was Robert E. Lee's mansion. So, the guy who ran the Confederacy. Yeah, he has a mansion in Arlington. There's also the Space Shuttle's Challenger in Columbia. They have memorials there for the people that passed away. And then the Pentagon, they have the 9/11 Pentagon Memorial too.
Okay. And so the soldier with no name, is that what it's called, you said?
Yeah, Tomb of the Unknown Soldier.
Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. Is it true they have someone, like, on guard all the time, or and they switch
Yep,
someone out
all the time,
day and night?
24/7, day and night.
Wow. I wonder how you get that job.
You have to be pretty decorated to get it. And if you watch what they do when they change the guard, it's very robotic. Like you almost don't know. You'd almost forget you're watching a human do it until you're like, oh shoot, they're Marines, or
Never
um,
there.
armed forces. So yeah, it's man, if you go to DC and you don't do that, you're doing yourself a disservice.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's some stuff that's really cool to check out.
George Westinghouse is also buried there. Our own George Westinghouse.
The connection. We finally made it.
Yes, yes, indeed. Yeah, and then Mount Vernon. Mount Vernon is where George Washington had his house. So that's. I know we're gonna go into Pittsburgh stuff, so let's let that transition be George Westinghouse in Pittsburgh. Very patriotic city, Chris. How patriotic are we?
Apparently, we are the number one 4th of July city to be in for 4th of July. So apparently, we're pretty dang patriotic. Uh,
According to who?
I don't know, but somebody said it.
There's gonna be like I think they said 60,000 people down in Southport this year in North Carolina.
Now, I have been to downtown Pittsburgh one time for 4th of July. And wow, what a madhouse that was. Holy smokes. There's not really even when I went, it might be different now, but when I went, there really wasn't anything happening. You were just kind of walking around, just taking in the sights and sounds. And the thing I remember distinctly is uh, I know how we're having trouble with like, teens and youths and like Kennywood and everything.
And
So
at Market District.
yep, and Market District. No, Market
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 Square, Market
Square,
Square.
Market Square, and Walmart and North for Sales. But
That's always been a problem.
they're like, "Oh, normal Friday." But they there was a bunch of youths that congregated in front of the McDonald's that was in front of Liberty on Liberty Avenue. If you remember where that is, like at the peak,
I sure do.
and I walked through it with Carissa and my parents.
What do you mean you walk through it?
I don't know. I was like, we need to get to that side. And I'm not walking around these U's. I'm an adult, damn it. And I just like walked right through them. I'm like, excuse me, oh, excuse me, excuse me.
I one night stumbled into that McDonald's when I was down in Pittsburgh one night in my college days, and I walked up to the register and they were like, "What can I get you?" And I was like, "I trust you." And they were like, "Slide your card." Best burger of my life. No idea what was on it.
Oh my god. I trust you. You got it. Just a Big Mac.
Right? With like onion straws on it.
Oh my god. We how come your birthday shot wasn't talking about story time? Like that's just gonna have to be something that we collect all together one day.
I
Uh
like that.
Man, we're older now, but did we have a past?
We're just gonna one episode. We're just gonna get 2 6-packs and sit here and just talk, like going through memories.
But yeah, I was in downtown Pittsburgh, and everyone say hallelujah because 4th of July lands on a Saturday. And
Hallelujah.
oh my god, that's
I work
all.
for the county. I work for the county, and I have off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
Heck yeah. Have off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but I will take that all day. So it is awesome that it lands on a Saturday. And because also it's on a Saturday, and because I'm a huge fan of it, the Pittsburgh Riverhounds are playing a soccer match and they are doing fireworks after their match.
Are you going?
No, I'm not.
Wow, oh man, what a great opportunity!
I know. I'm running a 5K on 4th of July.
Me too. High five.
Yeah,
Good job,
high
Chris.
five. Everyone get running. That's why everyone get your backpack and your 25-pound dumbbell.
You knock it till you try it. You when you hit that second mile, you're like, "Why does my knee feel like it's bending?"
Now, the big thing about having 4th of July in Pittsburgh is the fireworks company, which it is the same fireworks company that always shoots off the same fireworks every single year, unless someone has told me differently. It is on the count of three, JJ. One, two, three. Zambelli
Zambelli.
fireworks.
Yeah, baby. I remember I had a kindergarten or first grade teacher named Mrs. Zambelli, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, she's the firework lady," and she was like, "Please, please, firework lady is my father."
So for 4th of July, I mean, when it's shooting off in downtown Pittsburgh, one, you can watch it on TV. I think it is, it's perfectly fine to watch it on television. I usually watch fireworks on TV every single year, like an old person for 4th of July. And then I just stand outside my house and I watch whoever shoots off fireworks in the neighborhood. And I'm fine with that. But in downtown Pittsburgh, I don't think there's a bad seat in the house.
Nope,
Like, if you
it's
think
all good.
about all the different places you could watch it, Highmark Stadium, of course. You could stay in Station Square and watch fireworks. You could watch it from Mount Washington. Sorry, I'm still talking about the same side. But like you could go to Point State Park and watch it. I don't know where they shoot off the fireworks. That would be a good question to try and find out. But they go hard every single year. And it's surprise they always surprise me of how hard they go. I'm like, "Oh, it's still going. It's still going. That guy is singing I'm proud to be an American. It's still going. It's still going." And in a grand finale always blows my mind.
I agree with that 100%. I've only been able to see it a couple times, but in the times I did see it, it was mind-boggling. It was like, how are they it's been an hour. How are they still going?
It feels like an hour at least. Um, but man, I love fireworks and like I told you before, my association with favorite holidays goes with fireworks and alcohol. And
Here in Wilmington, they shoot off the fireworks either next to or on the World War II boat, the USS North Carolina. So all you see is the World War II boat in the background of fireworks being set off.
that's really cool, actually. So let me see what events are happening in downtown Pittsburgh for 4th of July.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Hey, let's see. Vamp for a minute. Vamp, vamp.
Yeah, Wilmington's amazing, but really, I miss Pittsburgh. Zambelli is from the Newcastle area, so little hometown heroes there in Newcastle.
But yeah, the isn't that where the fireworks are from? I think.
That's what I just said. You got to listen to me.
Sorry, I'm like looking at this. So it looks like there's live music, family activities, food vendors, and patriotic events. So, everything I said in the beginning, forget what I said. Fireworks start at 9:35 p.m. and last about 25 minutes.
That's impressive.
That is crazy. Viewing areas include the North Shore. Um, I don't know what the Great Lawn is, but it must be new. Point State Park, Grandview Park Bandstand, and it looks like let's see what else.
I wonder if Shenley would be a good spot, or is that a little bit too far away?
I think it might be too far away.
Okay.
Let's see. Fourth at the Fort, at the Fort Pitt area, flag raising ceremony, Revolutionary War reenactors, cannon firings, and live history demonstrations.
Damn, that's really cool.
Yep. And then how can we forget about oh yeah, there's so much more on here. Jesus. Okay. How can we forget? I'll just go into these last two things. About Kennywood's All American Summer, where you get to watch fireworks at Kennywood. One of the greatest things you can do, which I believe they do it all over the weekend. So like a Friday and a Saturday.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
Mhm. This was a cool one. Fireworks on the rivers. So the Gateway Clipper has a dinner and sightseeing cruise. So that would be fun.
Ooh, that would be fun.
Kayak fireworks paddles through Venture Outdoors.
Although, could you imagine if you are in on the Gateway Clipper, and you're like, "What a beautiful night. Let's go to the roof," and you're just getting just rained on with ash. Like, "Ah!"
Whoa, no. Let's see. Monroeville has a parade and fireworks. Mount Lebanon does. Mars does. So there's a lot of stuff to do around the Pittsburgh area.
Lebanon Church Road, Pittsburgh.
Down from the mall. Minutes from the mall. Sorry. Now I'm gonna ask, where are the fireworks shot off at in downtown Pittsburgh? I'm interested to find that out. Where do
Are
you
you
think?
I'm assuming Point State Park, that's where it usually is.
But that's a viewing site.
Oh, shoot, yeah. Is it on a barge?
That's what I thought. Let's see. They will use 6 barges positioned on all 3
Mhm.
rivers around the point, creating the largest fireworks display Pittsburgh has hosted in decades. I'm terrified.
Are you going?
I I kinda wanna go now.
You absolutely should. That sounds incredible.
It sounds like they're just like, "How are you gonna do a Gateway Clipper cruise?" Just like iceberg, except it's like a fireworks barge. And they hit it, it tilts down.
It sounds like you just have to get there at, like, 8 in the morning the day before to get a good parking spot. It's like Friday morning to get to your Saturday night spot.
Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna let you in on a secret. I don't think construction has started yet on 376.
Joke's on you, it's always going.
I don't think you heard. They're gonna be closed down for 25 days.
They do that every 10 years.
No,
I
not every 10 years. They're moving a whole new bridge in.
to 376?
Yeah, right before the tunnel, they have constructed a thing next to the road. They're going to take down the road, I think, and just push that into place. And that's going to be like the new part of 376.
Like, right before the Fort Pitt oh, not Fort Pitt, the Squirrel Hill tunnels?
Yes.
Wow, okay, hey, that's interesting.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be under construction yet. I'd have to find out, but because I was just down at the aviary recently and I just flew right through 376. So I don't think it's
If
an issue.
if they start construction before the 4th of July, they are doing the entire city a disservice. PennDOT, you know we hate you, but don't make us hate you more.
It's so funny. We're just like, what's up with all these potholes? And then PennDOT starts working on them. They're just like, PennDOT closes down every road.
No winning. You can't win, PennDOT. We're sorry, but we appreciate you.
Can't win. But I know we didn't really talk about Pittsburgh that much, but do you have any other questions about going to downtown Pittsburgh for 4th of July?
I actually have a fun 2 questions for you. One is a memory. Do you remember whenever we were in a band and we played for the 4th of July one year and our cousin almost got killed by a firework that flew off the handle and almost killed him?
Yes. So for people do not know, we were in a band together, much like how AC/DC had brothers in their band. I was a guitar player. JJ was a bass guitar player. I did what you call singing, and uh,
What some call.
and it was really funny because that 4th of July, I wanted to play the songs and I wanted fireworks to go off in the background. And I like coordinated this and everything. And then I was like, guys, make sure to watch the fireworks behind the house. And then I started playing and I saw absolutely no fireworks going off. And I was so angry.
Who was in charge of setting them off?
I don't know. They're banished from the family. But I remember I wanted to do that and it didn't go to plan. And I was so angry. And everyone's just like, calm down, Chris. I'm like, don't tell me to calm down.
Isn't it amazing what you look back on your in your 30s and you're like, "Why was I such a jerk?"
Yeah, I don't know why, but I do remember that. So that is the first question I answered. The
Okay.
second one, our cousin almost getting killed by a firework.
No, no, the other boy in the Burgh survived, obviously, because he was on our podcast for a while, but, when you think about the 4th of July, what are 3 foods that you have to have? What are your dream foods for 4th of July? What's on your plate on that day?
Funny thing you say that. I feel like it's hot dogs, hamburgers, kielbasi. Those are like 3 things I feel like need to happen. What I did the last 2 years is I grabbed beer and I started grilling on the grill outside, and I started playing Cody Rhodes' theme song because he's the American Nightmare, and I just kept playing it over and over and over again.
All right. I'm with it.
And then I would, like, go inside, Carissa's like, "Did you finally turn it off?" And then she just hears, like, "Bum, bum. Wrestling has more than one royal family."
But I'm very concerned because if your plate has all meat, do you have any sides, any fruits, anything like that?
I guess you could do watermelon. I mean, that's a pretty not only is watermelon, like, a really good, like, summer fruit to have, I have learned there is a lot of good nutrients in watermelon. Like,
Yeah,
a
whenever you're
superfruit.
90%
It's a superfruit from what I heard.
when you're 90% water, it's hard to go wrong.
Yeah, so I guess, like, that's a big one. I don't know, what are your 3 foods? What's your go-tos?
Oh man. Well, now that I live down here, my view has been skewed slightly, but not entirely. I am still a sucker for a good old glizzy, but like a foot long glizzy, a big old one with sauerkraut, mustard, ketchup, the whole 9 yards.
I don't mean to stop you, but do you know about sheets?
Yeah, and they're giant glizzy because Paul Skeens.
I will say this, I did have it yesterday. Very good quality hot dog.
Interesting.
Very good quality hot dog. So it's something I would highly suggest. I really enjoyed it. So Sheets are doing something right. So go ahead and continue with the glizzy.
Yeah, actually, you know what? I take that back. Not kibasi, or not kibasi. I'm sorry. Not um sauerkraut. I'm thinking coleslaw and mustard on the glizzy
It's a pretty
with some
good.
jalapenos.
No, I'll have to try it. It's a very strange combination, but it sounds very southern to me.
Yeah, it has to be the mayonnaise based coleslaw, not Permane Brothers style. Like that's perfect on a Permane sandwich, but not on a hot dog.
Yeah, because that's more vinegar based for permanis.
You got it, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. So you want a hot dog with shit on it and
Watermelon, number two.
watermelon. Okay.
Perfect way to combine with that. Honestly, and this is not anything to do with down here or Pittsburgh. Halushki.
Oh, I was gonna say mac and cheese. I don't know why I was feeling that.
Ooh, mac and cheese is good too. But like something like buttered noodles or cheese noodles or something like that. Just get something heavy, you know?
Yeah, and 4th of July, it is the time to just eat good barbecue because barbecue is like an American tradition. And just, you know, especially this year celebrating the biquincentennial of the United States of America. I think, uh, and I will say this: I don't think a lot of people were too hot on America, especially with like everything kind of going without getting political, like everything kind of feeling like it's falling apart. But I have to say, I think the World Cup is gonna be yes, the World Cup and Europeans coming into America, I think has just reignited Americans being like, "You know what? Yeah, we are America, God damn it, and we are awesome." So, I I think Europeans have seen that, everything, like, look at France right now, they have a heat wave, and most of them don't have air conditioning. It is a standard to have air conditioning in 100% of the places that you go into. So, it's something that you really start to stop and be like, "We are crazy." Like, we have crazy portions, um but no one else does it like we do. So it is good to be an American.
I agree. I have been so enjoying watching the Japanese people coming over and eating Texas barbecue and just being like, "This is amazing! I can't believe I didn't believe this." It's incredible. And then all the people from Scotland and Boston drank all the beer in Boston.
The bar tripled their sales from St. Patrick's Day.
Incredible. And you're right. You are absolutely right. It's bringing back national pride in a way that is very unexpected but really cool.
Yeah. And do you see the one Japanese person? Like he was being interviewed and he was just like, I don't speak much English, but I'm excited. And the girl goes, let's go.
And that's the positivity we need right now. I really believe, especially for this, our bison
Biquincentennial.
biquincentennial. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Yeah, the only other thought I have is that Presque Isle Island is an island, and we should continue.
And also, good luck to the United States tonight against Turkey. We don't
Woo!
even really need the win, but hey, we always like winning, though. We're America, damn it. And it's the 250th anniversary.
Gobble them turkeys up.
That's right. Gobble them turkeys. All right. Well, I've been Chris.
I've been JJ.
And happy birthday, JJ.
Thank you. Happy birthday, America.
Happy. Everybody's getting a birthday. And we'll see Yins real soon.